Hello everybody, so we're just gonna pick up from where we last were in the last video. I am going to first start with doing the Gladiators level 15 class quest, and then we are going to continue on with the main story and whatever side quests we come across. And as you can see, it's kind of snowy in here because the Christmas event has started in the game. I like going around looking at all the different decorations and stuff that are around. I can't remember where the event starts, but I don't think we can get to it just yet. We'll have to continue with the story quest to get to the right place, but we are not too far off from that, so hopefully it doesn't take us long. We shall see. Guildmaster Mila. First sword, and here's one of our first skills from our guildmaster that we can only get from the actual quest, as was mentioned last video, I believe, or the video before that. Anyway, first sword, Mila wishes to assign you another task. Hail, Celebrian, you come at a good time. I have another task I wish to assign you. The Immortal Flames and the Brass Blades have both requested the Guild's assistance in maintaining security at Camp Drybone, a vital outpost along the Royal Allegan Sunway. The Amaljaw have been raiding caravans with reckless abandon, creating a significant disruption in trade. Ulda has a long troubled history with the Amaljaw, so raids are not unheard of. However, this recent escalation must be addressed. Go to Camp Drybone and search for those raiders. Celebrian, I've already dispatched other gladiators to patrol the region, so I suggest you speak with one for more information. Alrighty then. But before we get to that... Oh, okay, so I have to wait until after I'm done that, but since let's see, where do I have to go? Camp Drybone, and that is over there, so I'm actually going to do the story quest first, because it probably is going to lead me over that direction anyway. Maybe. Possibly. We'll see. And I need to go, oops, this way. This way. And that way. I almost missed my turn again. It's a pretty Christmas tree. And other decorations. Sultan's Sworn Elite. The heart of the Sworn lies beyond. State your business. Pardon? Did you say a lost heirloom? Ahem. Proceed. So this doesn't look kind of standoffish at all. Well met, adventurer. What business brings you here this day? A letter? Very well. Let's see it. A letter addressed to Sultan Sworn Elite Owen. Have you read this, adventurer? I see. but you have some inklings as to its contents, I think. Mistress Mobedy has doubtless explained to you the significance of the crown and what loss it could mean for Her Grace the Sultana. This theft shames the Sultansworn and me most of all. The blame is mine, you see. I grew lax in my duties, and in a moment of carelessness... No, it will do no good to recount the tale now. Since the hour of the theft, we've searched frantically for any signs, any whispers as to the whereabouts of the crown. We have found nothing. The identity of the thieves and their motives seemed fated to remain a mystery until you arrived, bearing this ransom note. In it, the criminals state their price for the return of Her Grace's crown. And though it pains me to say it, I fear I have no choice but to acquiesce to their demands. Too much is at stake to do otherwise. The crown symbolizes Her Grace's birthright and identifies her as a custodian of the legacy. It must be recovered. I will travel to the unholy heir and pay them their ransom. Though I am not foolish enough to meet these men alone as they stipulate, I dare not bring a host of comrades lest these thieves take fright. Friend, would you consent to be present for the exchange? Mistress Mobedy has always spoken of you in the most glowing terms, and I have never yet had reason to question her judgment. On behalf of all those still loyal to the Sultana, I beseech you, help us in our hour of need. More or less in that same direction, so we have to go there anyway. And I think I will teleport there, because it's probably faster than using the porters and such, even though it costs 176 gil. I can make do for now. Be able to make some off right away anyway. And this way. Up, up, up. This way. Proceed. Duty, honor, and... I missed the other word. Oh well. I've come as agreed. Now show me the crown. You'll have your precious crown once you've been duly compensated. Or once we've been duly compensated. Do you think me a fool? What assurance have I that you will honor your part of the agreement? Now, Owen, you're the least trustworthy man here. Not only was the crown stolen on your watch, but it looks to me as if you violated the terms of our exchange. Did we not say that you were to come alone? And given that you are not alone, what guarantee have we that there isn't a company of archers surrounding us even as we speak, ready to feather me and my men the moment they catch a glimpse of the crown? You have made mock of our trust. The deal is off. Wait, here's your payment as promised. Aye, 'tis the real thing. Ah ha ha ha! 1,000 thanks to you, boy. You've succeeded where scores of thieves have failed. What? And now, at last, we have it. The power to create an army of undying soldiers. The traitor's spur. Huh? No, no, it can't be. What have I done? Sure, you must have wondered what it was that you were handing over, what it was that it seemed as valuable to us as the crown seemed to you, or did you assume we were feeling charitable? Ah, but you must feel terrible knowing that you've brought us the doom of Sildi. Worry not, boy. We'll grant you a we'll grant you a quick deck and spare deck. We'll grant you a quick death and spare you further ignominy. Whatever. A word I do not know. We'll go with pain or stuff. There's too many, Celebrian. Run! Run while you still can. I will do my duty. As if, dude. We're not gonna run. It's your duty to serve the Sultana, lad, and you'll be doing it for a good while yet. Who dat? Who dat? Who dat? Ha-ha! Sultan Sorn, put these thieves to the sword and secure the crown. Papashin. John. Sultan Sorn, ha! No matter, kill them all! I think not. And normally I would want to use the flash ability, but you see how they're there? Just go for these guys, and then the rest of them can help with the bigger boss. Just make sure that the right ones don't die. See, and now they're attacking. You can also see in the background that there's other fights going on. And one more. Help them over here. Stand your ground, Sultan Slim. And of course that just leveled up. Papa Sean's fine. We'll kill these guys now. This one, you want to make sure you point away from them. And now to finish it off. And of course we got an achievement there too. Yield or be slain, thief. I will not ask again. Master Papashin, but why? How? General saw you sneak into the vaults, Owen. He suspected something was afoot and ordered us to keep an eye on you. The Flame General? He ordered you to look after me? Master Papashan, more of them to the north. After them, Sultan Sworn. They have the crown. This thought sought only to delay us. Let us speak again, back in the city. Okay, I'll let you do your thing. Wait. Uh-oh. The source of her strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. What are we fighting now? Wait, what? O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. Well, that's an interesting creature. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Right-ro. I'm not worried. Wahahaha! Writhe as the venom eats its way through your veins. Whence springs this preternatural might? Oh. Hey, Thancred. Nice of you to join. An unwelcome guest. No matter, all shall fall before me. Over here, stupid. Over here. It's not like I'm running away anywhere anyway. No mortal should possess such strength. Keep at it, Celebrant. We almost have him. Oops. And he's dead. The wisdom of the paragons should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons? This is indeed a disturbing revelation. We had long suspected the involvement of the bringers of chaos, Asians, to give them their true name. But we could not be sure they were responsible for the recent disturbances until now, as if the Sultanate needed any more enemies. Have we Charlians crossed paths with Asians before? Well, we've certainly... Wait. I don't recall telling you about my homeland. Ah, yes, that's right. You're one of the gifted. You know, this marks the third time I found you in the midst of trouble. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're a lodestone for it. Anyway, I'm glad I started following you around. Who knows what grand conspiracy you've stumbled upon next. you'll stumble upon next. I had I truly been watching your every move, I wouldn't have taken so long to intervene in your last altercation. Right. But all's well that ends well, eh? Our masked friend is no more, and while I very much doubt we've seen the last of his kind, his demise will likely grant us at least some respite, and on that note, I must be away. Until next time. Hello and goodbye. And there's another glowy crystal thingy. Only it went poof this time. Interesting. Well. Oh. Well, hi and bye. I don't want to fight you, Mr. Monster. We'll go do our class quest before you head back to Thanalin. Since we'll have to go back there anyway to turn in our class quest. And it's basically right here anyway. I'll take a little detour here. Since we're here, I'll just attune to the Aetherite. Spin. And then we'll head our way out that way. We'll leave the side quests here for now because I'm pretty sure the storyline quest ends up over this way. If not, I know we'll end up over this way eventually anyway. Okay. Oops, I was about to run off right back where we start. Nope. I'll take another detour and kill this one. Since they're kind of spread out, might as well hit it more while I can. I need to kill 2 more of those. And well, we'll get to those when we get to those. Injured gladiator. Ruh-roh. Get down! They're still here! Who's still here? Where's Dua? What? Please, don't worry, sister, I'll be fine. Though maybe not when the first sword is done with me, eh? Go and tell her that the Almoja are dead. Leave the merchant to me. Aye aye, Capitan. Well, soldier, sir. Oh, there's another one of the Billy, so I'll hit this one. Hopefully those aren't... Good. I'll just grab that last one and then head back to Ulda. We'll teleport there. And then I'll think I might actually set that as my home point so that because I think I'm gonna have to teleport there quite a bit. If I use the return, it doesn't cost any gil. Oh. So I was using the map to teleport, but you can also click on here. I just find it easier because then I can actually physically see on the map where it is that I'm teleporting. But it works either way. And we'll turn in our class quest first. And then I'm going to probably do the whole novice because I think, well, let's see. That's the wrong button. That's the wrong button. That's the right button. Whole novice. Let's see, exercise, we've done 5 of them. So the next one should be a piece of gear. No, first one wasn't, second one was. Third wasn't, fourth was, fifth wasn't, sixth should be. Yeah, so next one should be giving us a piece of gear. We'll see. Okay. I knew it was right to send you, Celebrian. You've done us proud. 7 hells, this place reeks of sweat. How do you expect a man to concentrate on his sword play like this? Aldous! You remember me. How goes it, brother? Still waving your sword around like a feather duster? Actually, don't remember him appearing before. You! Good to see you too, Mila, my dear. You're more beautiful than I remember. Maybe it was just that long ago. You're alive? Where have you been all these years? Answer me! Me? Well, if you must know, I'm on a spiritual journey of self-discovery. Dang it, Aldous. This is serious. We all thought you were dead, and for you to walk in here as though nothing ever happened. Have you forgotten how you dishonored us? I should cut you down where you stand. Ho ho, there's the Mile I remember, all fire and brimstone. I knew that pretty face could still contort itself into some terrifying shapes. Don't pout girl, I'm just having fun. But as you wish, I'll go. Celebrian, was it? Why don't you join me at the quicksand? I could use some company, and I doubt anyone else here would be so kind. I'm using... Oh, where am I going? I'm going that way. To the quicksand. And then I'll do the class quest. Or... story quest. Nothing like having a drink of tea and then spilling it all over. Ouch. You know, I've never actually noticed those up there before. It's like amusing. And I see there's more people in my free company around, like right there. And then there was one just a while ago. Shout out! And Mr. Snowman with... Oh, I see. He's juggling, maybe? Thought he had 3 hands for a second there. Pretty. And then there's a regular one. Screenshot. Actually, I'm gonna take a screenshot. A battle? Duty calls, commence battle for the old familiar feeling. Oh, you came. Sorry you had to witness that little reunion between me and Mila. The Sword of Nald, back to the dead. You'd think I'd be greeted by throngs of adoring fans, not threats of violence. Listen, you've got you're good with a sword, that's plain to see. But more than that, you've got purpose. There's a fire burning within you. As a former man of conviction, I can recognize a kindred spirit. Geralt named her Frenzy. She's one of a magnificent pair of swords that the drunken prodigy forged for Colosseum champions. Certainly an interesting weapon. The man who wielded her twin had eyes that burned like yours. Sabri and I. The hells? Eldis, Sword of Nald, we've come for your head. If you do that, then how the hells am I supposed to enjoy my ale? Arrogant fool, prepare to meet your maker. That's an interesting animation there. Well, ain't you a bunch of impatient, humorless fellas? Up for a bit of fun, Celebrian? I'll lead. You follow. Aye, sir. Number 1. Watch closely now, Celebrian. I'll show you a Colosseum champion fights, or I'll show you how a Colosseum champion fights. 2. I think in this one you just want to follow him and attack whichever one he attacks. So as you can see, your damage is kind of limiting. Is that all you've got? Try to keep up, boys. What's this? What ho? A foe? These weaklings are all yours, though. Oh, I guess those might be these guys. The weaklings. Which I find slightly amusing because they're Lalafell. And one more. It has more than that, but one more for me to kill. Then yippity hop back up. Over here. Watch their eyes, Celebrity, not their hands. I guess these ones are for me to do. Jeepers. If you ever see ranged attackers, it's best to bring them all together, because that way you can attack the ranged first while having the DPS type classes closer. And if you are in a party and you have DPS who has AO abilities, this just makes it significantly easier for them to, well, kill them. That should be it. All done. Didn't think he'd go so far as to send a gang of sellswords into quicksand in broad daylight. Why is it never a bevy of beauties? Because... well, no comment. Let's continue this another time, shall we? I need to find a new place to drink, one with more attractive company than this sorry lot. I think Mobity would have no objections. And I guess we get to talk to Mila again. Kinda wanted that kind of banner for, I don't know, for a personal house. Because you can get those. I might go through that today, because I still have that quest to do to show off the goblet. And then you can kind of see the Uda's housing. It will be quite a while yet before at this point in the game, before you can actually afford to get a house, or even get a house, because I believe you have to be level 50 and a certain rank in your grand company and have like millions of gil. My apologies, Celebrian. I meant to teach you a new technique earlier, but when that idiot arrived, I completely forgot. He's just so infuriating. Ahem. The shield op technique will allow you to attack from afar without the need for ranged weaponry. Since we gladiators are primarily close-ranged fighters, the ability to draw the attention of distant enemies is a valuable asset. May it serve you well in the field, Celebrian. Yes, ma'am. And I'm just gonna item comparison, because I think, yeah, it's the same. And I'm pretty sure the gear we have currently is better, and I am right. Along with the pants, and what are these, the boots? Yeah, right. That is equipped, right? Right. Selected item. Equipped. Okay, so this it is. And we get a better sword, I believe. Yay! Shield lob! And I'm just gonna put it there because that's where I usually have it for myself. And we get a better sword. A much nicer sword if I do say so myself. See, look at that. Some of the weapons I really like, and then some of them just look terrible, along with the gear. Especially those pants, if you don't recall. Oops, I wanted to go this way. And then that way. And then this way. And then I want to go this way. And this way. And before I get any further, I'm actually going to do that Hall of the Novice once we get there. So we'll just do it right now. Because that should be either a helm or the chest piece. I think the chest piece is actually the last one. Duty commenced. Listen up, novice. For this exercise, you'll learn to establish enmity with ranged... oh, see, that's why we needed it. You'll learn to establish enmity with ranged attack. In battle, your enemies won't, care not for fair. Stroll into a pack of foes, and you're asking to get swarmed. And your shield lock technique will be the tool for the job. Rather than blunder into a mob of nasties, you're better off pulling a few at a time with a safe distance. Defeat every enemy in the field on all consider your lesson learned. Are we clear? Let me know when you're ready to begin. Here to start? Yep, yep, yep. We will start from left to right. And our healer friend's over here. So nice of the bad guys to just wait for me to do my training. Up last, you're almost at the end of it. Concludes the exercise. Come see me for your reward. You see how easy it was to split up that big nasty mob? The situation don't always allow it, but often there's a better strategy than charge! Here's your bonus for completing the exercise. Remember this training on the field of battle. Oh. No gear. Ho hum. And I'm guessing the next one I can do this one, so I'm gonna do this one too. So this should be the next gear. And I'm only gonna go through the gladiator ones for this. I will record the other ones for the DPS classes and then subsequent healer classes later on, but have those as separate videos. Seems like, kinda because I introduced this, I might as well finish this. There's only so many anyway, so. And for this exercise, you'll learn to deal with reinforcements. Sometimes there are latecomers in a battle, so you've got to stay alert. If you notice a few arrival, don't give in to panic, keep calm, and pick the enemy up with your usual tools. Are they too far for a combination? Then reel them in with shield lob. Once you've got everyone nice and close, you can switch to flash to keep the enmity flowing. Defeat every enemy on the field, and I'll consider your lesson learned. Are we clear? Let me know when you're ready to begin. So, our healer friend, this guy, we want him not to attack the other one, and then there's going to be a DPS added, I believe. And of course you gotta avoid the AO. There's a new enemy on the field. Where? Your healer should be able to keep you alive. Oh. We failed this one last. Let's chalk up to experience and try again, eh? That might be because of my lack of skill level. Well, I'll try this one more time, and if I fail, then I'll leave for focus it one at a time. This concludes your exercise. Come see me for your reward. Yeah, I made the mistake of not killing off the main tank dude first and then focusing on the DPS ones. But that's okay. Rounding up reinforcements ain't so hard, eh? Here's your bonus for completing the exercise. Remember this training on the field of battle. Oh, chest. Yay! And I believe then there should be one more for the helm or two more, but I won't get to that because it's probably too challenging, so equip. Yay! let's see. Hall of Novice. Exercise 8. Yeah, we'll do that one later. I will probably check on my main account to see whether or how many there are. Everyone is waiting for you, adventure. I'm pretty sure there's 10 of them. But I'll leave the other ones for later because it's a little more challenging because I am only level 17. And I expect I need to be level 20-ish. Duty, honor, country. Does it surprise you to see me dressed so, Celebrian? I was once Sultan sworn, you know, though it's been 15 years since I put down my sword and took up the role of station master. It is a capacity in which I am no less proud to serve, lest you doubt. Whenever Her Grace ventures outside the gates, I have the honor of protecting her person. Never before had I seen her so despondent on when news of the crown's theft reached her ears. But thanks to your valiant efforts, she is returned to her former vibrant self. You have my gratitude of every Sultan sword, Slarian. Or you have the gratitude of every Sultan sword. Ay, ay, ay.
Exalted vessel of Northal, guardian of Thanalan, 17th ascendant to the throne of Uldar, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ulnamo presides.
Long live Nanamo!
Long live
Glory
Nanamo!
to the
Glory
Sultana!
to the Sultana!
Forever may she
Forever
reign!
may she reign!
They regaled me with tales of a champion amongst champions, one whose tireless service to the crown merited the highest honor we might bestow. Never did it occur to me that it might be you. Bring it forth! Betokening our gratitude and esteem, I, Nanamo Ulnamo, Sultana of Uldar, confer upon you this gift. Rauban,
Your Grace.
see to it that our champion is my personal guest at the banquet.
As you command, Your Grace. If what they say is true, Uldar owes you a great debt. I am Rauban al-Din. With the consent of Her Grace, I oversee the affairs of the Sultanate. Brave souls are few and far between in these times. I count my blessings when I find one. Her Grace invites you to join her at the coming banquet. I trust I will see you there.
Yep.
An honor,
Huzzah!
indeed.
Come, hero!
Until then, for the sake of Her Grace and the glory of the Sultanate, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
I actually kind of forgot there was a cutscene there. Owen would like to speak with you regarding the Sultanate's invitation. By the 12, Celebrian, for an adventurer to receive a personal invitation from Her Grace is unprecedented. Unprecedented. Seats at these banquets are offered only to the most distinguished individuals. You will be dining with some of the most influential people in Ulda. There are, of course, certain protocols that must be observed, but I am no authority on them. Fear not, however. Mistress Modi has long been responsible for familiarizing foreign guests with our customs. Pray return to the quicksand and speak with her. She will tell you all you need to know. Excuse me. And we got a ring of Ulda. An Uldan ring, rather. Oops. Much better. Okay, now we'll go talk to my buddy. And a matter of tradition. My buddy. Help. Welcome back, Celebrate, and congratulations on your invite to the big soiree. To be honest, I never imagined I'd be explaining these procedures to you. It's usually only foreign dignitaries who get to hear me prattle on and on about royal traditions. Any road, I know you're a busy woman, so keep it short and sweet. In accordance with ancient custom, all guests to this banquet are required to wear a pair of ceremonial earrings, made specially for the occasion. They are meant to symbolize... Actually, forget about that. This was meant to be the short version. Ahem. Being of a design unique to the occasion, the earrings serve as a security measure. The Sultan Sworn won't let you near the hall without them. Your set should be ready and waiting for you at the Goldsmiths Guild. Mistress Serendipities is expecting you. So you'll want to head down there now. Once you've got them, bring them back here and we'll continue. And once again, this kind of introduces you to the Goldmaster... what am I saying? The other crafting classes and stuff. Which I haven't been working on, so if you guys want me to work on my gathering and crafting stuff, then I will do that on the side in case you guys want to see any of that sort of stuff later on. I'm probably going to record all the class quests for them, but have them in separate videos and not actually part of this playthrough, because again, as I've mentioned before, they're more of a side thing into the game, not required. Although further on it does, you do kind of need some of these things. Oh, and there's another guild member, or free company member. Greetings, is there something I can help you with? Ah, Celebrian, your earrings are right here. I crafted them myself. I'll have you know. I think you'll be very pleased. In case Mistress Mobity didn't warn you, the box is locked and I'm not permitted to give you the key. It's a final safeguard, you see. Only designated individuals are authorized to distribute the earrings to guests. In this instance, the person in question is none other than Mistress Mobity, so you will need to ask her to open the box on your behalf. Pardon the inconvenience, but the Sultan's sworn take her Grace's safety very seriously. Well, there wouldn't be much security if they didn't. And now back to Mobity. And this time I'm actually going to use the Aether Shard. And I need to go there. Hooray! Oops, and helps if you run in the right direction. No twinkly stars. Unless you count the ones on the trees. No? Okay. Mobity. Picked up your earrings yet, Celebrian? Yes, ma'am. A tiny box carved with a single piece of rosewood. Let me see. Well, now looks like the guildmaster outdid herself with this pair. You'd best take good care of these earrings. If they fell into the wrong hands, God knows what will happen. If they fell into the wrong hands, only know what might happen. Now then, I hope you're feeling sociable, Salarian, because you're about to hobnob with Ulda's elite. Let me know when you're ready to head into the banquet. Equips the earrings. Nope, I don't want that. Equip. Nobody wants to see you off to the banquet. This is it, Salarian, your big debut in Uldan High Society. The banquet is being held in the Fragrant Chamber. Head over to the Royal Promenade and Bartholomew will show you in. Oh, but be sure to put on your earrings first or he'll send you packing. Right, well, I reckon that's everything. Try not to let all the pomp and ceremony get to you. Just be yourself and you'll be fine. Hooray! And off we go. What am I looking for? I wanted to go this way. Nope, nope, I am going the right way, I think. Well, I'm going that way anyway. Oh, yes, okay. There's more than one way to get there. I just went a different route and had myself confused. And up the stairs we go. And then, for a change, we will be going this way. And then up these stairs, all the way to the back. And I believe this is a cutscene. Bartholomew. A banquet hosted by Her Grace the Sultana is due to begin shortly. Attendance is by invitation only. Please make way for arriving guests. We are honored to receive you, milady. Please proceed inside.
All hail the Sultana! Your Grace.
Raubon? By right of the Royal House of Ul, I, Nanamo, 17th of my line, have summoned you here. We are graced this day by the presence of a hero to Ul'dah and dear friend to the crown. Honored guests, I give you our champion! And with that, I bid you enjoy the feast.
Not to spoil your appetite, but Ul'dah is hardly so bountiful as this meal would have you believe. While we gorge ourselves, children starve in the streets. Nor can Her Grace do aught to help them. She is thwarted at every turn by those on the Syndicate who derive their wealth from the workers' poverty. Beneath her mask of stately serenity, she is aghast at the plight of her subjects. But there will be no hope for the masses until the crown is restored to power. I am truly grateful for all you have done for Ul'dah, but there is so much more to do. That light, what is it? So bright, almost like by the 12. Tell me true, Have you been troubled by strange dreams of late? Visions of the crystal?
Yep.
Mayhap you put them down to an excess of ether?
Well, I didn't, but somebody else did.
Yes, you are like they were.
Who?
Allow me to explain. Before you came to Eorzea, there were others like you who fought the primals. Though they were not of this land, when the Garlean Empire threatened the realm, they helped bring together the three grand companies. And they stood with us at Cartano, that fateful day 5 years ago. The day we lost them. None who survived have forgotten the heroes' sacrifice, nor would any man deny they fought alongside us. But the names of these heroes come not to our lips. The once familiar pages of their story are now blank to us. And in our mind's eye, their faces are naught but silhouettes amid a blinding glare. It is for this reason that we have come to call them the Warriors of Light. When I look at you, I cannot help but think of them, and of what you might achieve. You must protect that crystal at all costs.
Yes, sir.
It is a gift from Hydaelyn, mother of all, and one she gave to you for a reason. Yours is no ordinary tale. If I am right, the fate of the realm may yet hang upon your deeds.
Well, that's no pressure at all.
Only heroes and martyrs are fit to bear such a burden. Let us pray you are the former.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold! Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn! Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Mad Snake, respond.
Ryder! This is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me! Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir!
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
Kasbamul, Sogini Moise Donzul. Logalo, Asawad Deken Bet Mubut. Imarat Way, Kiskat Toga Hats Waddledorns. Sisnigem, Fisdun the only Lamrai Sadai Dorn.
How you feeling, Celebrian? They say you fainted in the middle of one of General's stories. I had to have you carried back to the Hourglass. Reckon you might quite an impression on your fellow guests, but probably not the sort you intended. No, not really. You sure you're getting enough rest, Slarian? The life of an adventurer can be pretty taxing. Any road, I'm glad to see you're back to normal. No offense, but looking after you was getting a bit tiresome. Oh, before I forget, the General left a message for you. Said that when you're feeling up to it, you should come and see him at the Hall of Flames. Probably wants to finish the story he was telling you when you fell asleep. He wasn't as falling asleep, but neither here nor there. And of course we're in the inn. Woohoo! Woohoo! And it's daytime. Anyway. And over to the Hall of Flames we go. I've been waiting for you, Slytherin. I trust you are fully recovered. Good, because there is much work to be done. Work that I would have you do. Hooray! Shield Bash. Delivers an attack with a potency of 110. I'll deal with that stuff later. Listen well, Slytherin, this will take some time explaining. Wind up airship. Raban means to entrust you with a task of utmost import. I prepared these letters for my counterparts in the Yorzian Alliance. "5 years ago, we looked on powerless as our brothers and sisters were taken from us at Cartano, first by the Garleans and then by the thrice-damned Primal, called forth by their treachery. Not a day goes by that I do not think of my fallen comrades, and of the warriors of light, of whom no trace remained. The tragedies of the calamity are not so easily forgotten, nor should they be. In remembering all we've lost, we're reminded of what we still have. And so I mean to mark the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartano with a memorial service honoring the fallen. It is my hope that my counterparts in the Alliance will agree to do the same. And I would have you bear my words to them as my personal envoy. Would you? Because your deeds mark you out as the nearest thing I have to a warrior of light. I can think of none more worthy of the role. The question is, will you accept it?" Yep. And it is agreed. You will journey to Gridania and Limsa Lominsa as my official representative. Now that a great many realms to travel, but I've neither the time nor patience to wait around while you do it on foot. I hereby grant you permission to use the airship routes connecting the 3 city-states. This pass serves as proof of your privilege. Gone are the days when airship travel was available to all. The ever-present threat of Imperial attack has forced us to impose drastic restrictions out of concern for public safety. These passes are only granted when circumstance demands it, as in this case. Though there were others who insisted you be granted one regardless. I'm not alone in seeing it. Your potential is plain. But I have said enough. In the name of the Sultana, I bid you go forth. See for yourself the wonders of the realm for which the warriors of light risked all. Rise to your calling and fulfill your promise. And should your path be barred by man or beast, strike fast and true, for victory belongs to the bold. Now go, Solarian, and heed the crystal's guidance should you ever lose your way. And what's this? Help me, Lord of the Dance. We'll go see what this is. And what's this? Oh. When Pumolman approaches, beware, for the impetuous Mikote always leads a merry dance. Psst! You there? Yes, darling. They say you're the last with the brass. Well, they call me that too, but for a different reason. Name's Pumolman, and I earn my keep as a dance girl in these markets. Aye, it's a living, and a good one, but it's not exactly what I set out to be when I bid farewell to the mudflats. I know. Isn't that the way the tail curls? I wouldn't know, I don't have a tail. Still, I should like to be one of those dancers, Dexter, you know, the sort they engage for the grand balls. To be a dancer of craft, not mere wiles, and keep company in high society. Of course, I'd have to learn a proper sort of dancing, less shimmy, more stately, and that's where you come in, darling, because I've got a quarry for you to track down. They say a dancing master named Gulenol is in town. All the high-born ladies are aflutter, wanting to take lessons from him. He's the best, that's the word. This is my chance to be something finer than Minnie the Minx. Go to the steps of Thal and ask around about him, won't you? Yes, ma'am. But first, a detour to Mumbody. Oops, that's not the door. This is the door. I should have known that. Pretty sure I did that the last time I did this quest, which was the first time. Ah, back from your meeting with Rawbon, are you? What did the big man have to say? And is that a fact? Personal envoy of the Flame General himself? So you'll be bearing the great man's words to the leaders of the Alliance, will you? And by airship! Bugger me, that's an honor and a half, that is. But I can't think of anyone who deserves it more. I'm proud of you, Solarian. I truly am. Now, I dare say Raban told you this, but not many people get to go on airships these days. In fact, most folk go to their graves, having never once seen Eorzea from above. Poor buggers shuffle off to meet Thal, having never known the blues of Limsa Lominsa's shimmering seas, or the myriad greens of leafy Gridania. But not you, Solarian. You'll see these sights and more, and everywhere you go you'll find fascinating folk with fascinating tales to tell. The people you meet, the places you go, savor those experiences, for they are priceless. All. Saying that, it'd be remiss of me if I didn't remind you to be careful out there. Ul'dah ain't the only place beset with troubles, as you'll discover when you visit Limsa and Gridania. Truth be told, that might well be exactly what the General wants you to realize. I think he knows what kind of woman you are, Solarian, and what kind's that, you ask? Why, they kind that can't resist sticking her nose in other people's business, of course, and don't you ever go changing. Safe travels, Solarian. I'll see you when you get back. So, first you tell me to help people when you see they need, but now I'm a person who sticks her nose where they... in other people's business. Which is it? Both? Okay, I'm okay with that. We will go this way first. And yeah, because we have to go this way. Anyway, we'll do that side quest first, and then we'll do Star quest. Woman. Master Guillignon. Oh, it's lovely what he teaches, but straight is the gate, my good lady. He's very choosy about who he teaches. You must dance for him and show him innate quality. Why, he wouldn't even accept Master Gegaruju's diamond-crusted crumpet, and she was quite the danseuse already. Danseuse? I have no idea how that word is said. I've never seen it before, apart from in this game, in that particular dialogue, which I have never spoken out loud, so I didn't have to know how to say it. Oh, of course, I know where Master Guillignon is. Don't you see these roses on my cheeks and the ever so slight droop in my supple? What? I've just come from practice. You can stop wondering what the belle of the ball is to be next minute with what Master Guillignon taught me. I'm no doubt that I'll dazzle the masses. Where can you find them? Well, I oughtn't say, but oh, why not? You should find him on Hustings Strip. He said he was headed to the airship landing, and that's partly why I was doing this quest, because I need to go that way anyway. And there's probably one more up that way. Yes, over there. So, oops, this way. It's a little snowman. Anyway. And there's another little one. Are you another one of Master Guillignon's camp followers? So cute. You know he's from Kiorthus, don't you? Travels the world teaching the art of the dance. They say he was the youngest dancing master ever to leap the lance, that he had a large estate, a fine stable, and a coat of crown sable. Why anyone would leave all that is beyond me. When I think about that, it gives me shivers, you know. Why, if you weren't leaving Ul'dah today, I'd consider permitting him... Yeah. Oh, don't look so shocked. Mayhap when he returns. Yeah. No. Master Guillignon, I am he. That you are an adventurer is apparent, but what business brings an adventurer to a dancing master, I wonder? Ah, Tat. You will not answer where no question has been asked. It is feet that must persuade, not the tongue. Now, dance for me. Okay, you get to see my very goofy dance. The vessel is rude, but the wine within may yet be fine. Unfortunately, there is much call on my time, and I am bound for another land. I will make a dancer of you when next I return to the city. There you are. Heard anything good? Hope you're not wasting time with that looker there. Oh, Master Gilino, I'm Pomelon Dan, the danceress. I would speak with you. It is my greatest desire to become a dancer, Dexter, and perform at a grand ball. Please, my lord, won't you teach me? So, it is not the adventurer who wishes to tread the parquet, but this stammering maiden. Child, I sift people to find answer, do you understand? Then let us see whether you can master these steps. Yup. Oh, that's how they do it in high society, huh? I can be the last with class. Just watch. Hideous, grotesque. Your dancing stands alongside the calamity in its horror. Well, those words might cow your high-born ladies, Master Gilino, but where I come from, we take our lumps and keep on twirling. Now, what exactly didn't you like? Child, you rely overmuch on appearances. You go from pose to pose, pleasing to pleasing. That's not dance, that's crude fascination. Adventure, look sharp and take your turn on the floor. But, hi! Okay. Our turn. Well, that makes one of us. I mean, you're not exactly good. You'd be picking rotten orange piths off your eyebrows if you did that at the market, but... it's a story, isn't it? A dance is a story, and I have nothing to say. Because I haven't lived. Just made a living. Ah, child, ill-gazed eyes are easy to please, and you have squandered these years striking your poses when you could have learned a craft. Still, you have courage, I'll warrant that. I weary of teaching so many who weary of teaching so many who may have lived, but in ways too alike. I wonder if you have courage enough. Do you dare start anew to be a dancer girl no longer? To learn a true craft? I dare. I will learn the craft of adventuring. What? Do you adventure for fun or gain? Do you have to be very good with weapons? No. Yes. Those moves you make with your arms, is that some fighting thing? Fighting? Stick to dancing, kid. I want what you've got, darling. The way to be grand ball is through quests and dungeons. I'll learn to slog, and I'll learn to dance. Thank you, milady, thank you. I'm off to Adventurers Guild. You've taught me so much, and I'll never forget that dance you showed me. What? Did she just choose a mere adventurer over me? Master among masters? Oh, get over yourself. My airship departs this strange city soon. Dance your rude yet puissant dance, adventurer. Mayhap you will affect more aspirants as you did, Pomolman. Ha! And mayhap I shall hang up on my dancing shoes and start anew. And with that we learn the emote ball dance. You have learned a new emote ball dance. As I just said. Okay, and with that, we are at the lift attendant, which is where we needed to go for the airship landing. And it's kind of why this had this here, because it brings you to this, otherwise you probably wouldn't be able to figure out where you were going unless you knew how the map worked. For the next story quest, that is. So now that we're actually here, that brings us to this. And before I actually talk to the airship, I am going to do the other Hall of Novice. this is the second last one. I'm not sure if I can do the last one. If I can't, then that'll be that, and then I'll talk the airship. Oh, this is interesting. This is it, the final exercise. I guess this is the last exercise. As a combination of your training and all the skills you've learned will be put to the test. Breathe deep, remember your lessons, and you'll do fine. Let me know when you're ready to begin. Sorry, I like this music. So, I have the training exercise is now underway. Healer, range, DPS, tank. Right, let's start with the basics. Keep the foe away from your allies and watch your position. Meaning, make sure they're facing the opposite direction. And if you timed it right, you can get the flash off at the right moment. Oops. In your previous training, this is no different. Make sure they're facing the other way. Make sure to dodge the speak gibberish, and as a tank, make sure you put those up when you're whenever you can. You'll have other skills like Rampart later on, higher levels, especially when you start doing the Paladin quests. Marauders, I can't think of offhand. But all tanks have that, Rampart. Tamed Gooboo. Why are we killing a tamed Gooboo? Definitely make sure he's facing the opposite direction because he has long, big range AO. And that's where the stun would come in handy. But as you can see down here, we're synced to level 15, so can't actually skill there, which is why it's grayed out and why I haven't been able to use it. This exercise. Come see me for your reward. This should be a helm, I believe. Congratulations on completing me course, lass. Here's a little something to mark the occasion. Oh, nope, it's a ring. Which is better than I thought. Super. So, we will equip... Yes, we will equip those things again, because they are better. Alrighty. Greetings, madame. This is the reservation counter for passengers traveling to Limsa Lominsa. If I'm not mistaken, you are the Flame General's envoy, Celebrian... We'll ignore my last name. It would be Saragon, but it's kind of like Sarugon. Or Sarugon now. Anyway, yes, Highwind Skyways is at your service. Will you be flying with us today? Yes, ma'am. And we will gangplank. Board the airship. Yes. Attention all passengers, the airship bound for Limsa Lominsa is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. When first we met beneath the Sultan tree, I sensed there was something unusual about her. I wonder if they will feel the same. Godspeed, Celerian. Godspeed! If I'm right, they'll be singing your praises from here to the Far Reach before long. May you always walk in the light of the crystal. Castrum Occidens. Present day.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest. Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balzar.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartano. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus's plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume?
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
And as you can see, we are now in Limsa Lominsa. And as you can also see, we have a whole lot of quests here. A lot of them are basically like your side quests that you would have as your levels 1 through 15 in Ul'dah, but here it's the same. Plus a few more. So on and so forth. And we will talk to Iravel's attendant. And then we'll probably wrap that up for this video and then continue on in the next. Ah, you must be the envoy from Ulda. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa, Madame. Admiral Bluefishman awaits your arrival. I honestly have no idea how to say her name. Leave the landing area. And we'll talk to the Storm Honor Guard. You are the Uldan envoy. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the Crow's Lift at your earliest convenience. It will take you to the Bulwark Hall. And once there, pray speak with Xanthale. He will be pleased to show you in the Admiral's command room on the bridge. And is the lift attendant? Bulwark Hall. And we will leave that it for this video, and then continue on with the next one, and we will pick up, we will leave all those smaller low-level ones, because I will probably do that with these starting classes. So you see there's Fisher, there's Rogue, there's Arcanist, and then up here will be Marauder, and then Blacksmith and Armor. So I'll probably be going through all of those in the next video. So, thanks for watching.